I'm Roger.
And I'm Adam.
And welcome to another episode of RC Street Shop's Product of the Week. Today we're featuring the Pro Boat 24-inch, I'm sorry. This is the Pro Boat 24-inch Blackjack. Now there's several different Blackjack models. There's a 9-inch, there's a 24, there's a 29.
Don't be confused.
Don't confuse them because they are all significantly more expensive than the size for them, and quite a bit different. So, this, in the box, you pretty much get the boat and the controller. That is it. No battery, no charger, nothing else comes along with it.
Nope.
And that's probably because they want you to run LiPos on this so it goes fast.
Yeah.
Now, this boat has a 2,000 kV brushless motor.
Yep. Has
a Dynamite water-cooled Marine ESC, and the motor is also water-cooled too, I believe. And it's LiPo ready. It runs on 2S or 3S LiPos.
So something that always throws me off here is I know that some boats are made for fresh water, some are made for salt water. What's the story with this? Can people take this and run it anywhere? Or
no boats are made for salt water.
Okay, no.
No boats are made for salt water. Salt water destroys everything. Now, if you want to run this in the salt water, more power to you.
Okay.
But you're going to end up buying a new boat soon. Unless you do, you got to be really diligent about cleaning them out.
So taking these to the beach to play with them is not a good idea?
No, it's not.
All right.
Because, when you run a boat like this, when you're on any boat, there's a tape that goes around the edges. It's a marine tape, and it kind of seals the hull from any splashes or anything like that. Because the electronics in this are not waterproof. So, you always get water in the hull, but you don't want to be splashing water around inside of there because it wrecks the electronics. Now, with salt water, it's going to get in there regardless. I mean, and the salt in the air...
corrosive. We all know that.
Corrodes the electronics like crazy.
Okay.
And it's just, like I said...
So let's hear it for Adam asking a dumb question. Save you all some money down there.
Exactly. Because of Adam's stupidity... You're going to save money.
There you go.
Thank him for it in the comments. You can still run it in the salt water. It's not like it's going to melt when you put it in the salt water. But just the thing is that you've got to be very diligent about cleaning it. Because all the electronics in this are water cooled. So when you're running this, it picks up water from wherever you're running it, runs it through some tubes. That cools the speed control, cools the motor off, and it spits it out a little hole on the side of the boat. And that, and it's just constantly bringing in cool water. Now, if it's salt water, that salt's going to get inside of those tubes, and it's going to corrode them. Unless you flush it with fresh water when you're done. The other thing is the salt air, and there's nothing you can do about this. Just be aware this is you're going to run in salt water. Most of you out there aren't near any salt water, so it's not an issue to you. But those of us on the coast, you got this giant body of water next to you.
That you think is perfectly fine.
Right. So, but anyway, like I said.
Can you throw these in a pool?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so chlorinated water isn't really
not a problem. No.
This
is a catamaran. You've got a tunnel in the center which carries air. So the way this works is, as this boat goes through the water, air goes through the tunnel and kind of picks the front up. So
that's why
only the bottom part of the boat's in the water. So you're only pushing really against the wind. Now you're not pushing up against the whole boat in the water. Whereas a V-holes sit in the water.
Mm.
So the majority of the boat is in the water. So you're pushing boat along. There's different handling characteristics.
Okay.
And I think V-hull boats are a little more stable. I don't know enough about boats to tell you. Hey, the catamarans. They make different types for reasons. And like I said, the Impulse is the V-hull cousin to the Blackjack. So there's two different boats with the same electronics. There's the V-hull, which is the Impulse, and then there's the Blackjack, which is this one here.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this has an offset rudder. That's supposed to make it more stable. The water pickup is on the rudder, which is a cool place to have it. This has a plastic prop, so it won't chop your finger off. Because it still could if you're not careful. Boats in general just need a little more maintenance. They're not crazy. I mean, like I said, it's not. I mean, if you run it for a day and you're going to put it away for a little bit, it's smart to pull the cable out and grease the shaft. Just because grease repels water. So the greasing is serving two purposes. It's lubricating the cable, and it's keeping water from going through the tube. Now the tube that holds the shaft for the prop, it goes into the hull and it kind of sticks up above the water line. So water shouldn't come out of it, but better safe than sorry. So if you grease it, the grease also fights the water from coming in there. So just a little tip.
All right. What is the price point on something about this size?
This boat is, I believe, around $230.
$230. All right. Now, this you were mentioning, size of the boat versus size of the pool and all that fun stuff. They make smaller versions of these.
Right.
12-inch, I believe.
9-inch.
9-inch. So if you need something smaller, they do a smaller version.
Speaking of pools, the Impulse 9 is an ideal pool boat because they're only 9 inches.
Okay.
So you can get some good, and they're quick too. They're almost as quick as the brushless ones. They're surprisingly fast for a little boat.
All right. Well, I think that's it. So, hey, if you've been thinking about adding something different to the mix, you've already got something that flies, you got something that drives, why not get something that
floats?
Floats, exactly. Obviously, there's all sorts of stuff out there. There's sailboats, there's submarines, but I think everybody kind of deep down inside wants to play with the race boat,
No, I agree. Plus, just on a side note, RC submarines suck. And there's a reason for that. It's because you can't go much more than 2 feet below the water before you lose the signal.
Yeah.
So if you ever see one of those RC submarines and it goes, boom, it goes 30 feet down, not possible.
Yeah. So don't buy a submarine. Get a boat.
Yeah, get a boat.
Get a pro boat. Get a pro boat. Get a Blackjack.
Right.
If folks want to check this out, where can they do that?
RC Street Shop, 5521 East Spring Street, Long Beach, California, 90808.
Nice. And if folks can't make it to the store for whatever reason, you should. We'd love to see you stop in. Can they give us a call?
I hope so.
How do they do that?
If you know how to use a telephone, hit those numbers, 562-425-9000. Yeah, and speak into the device.
Say, hello, hi, is Roger there? Always ask for Roger. He loves that. He does. We're also doing the social media thing. We are on Twitter, RC Street Shop, all one word, and we are on Facebook as well. Let's see, we also got the YouTube channel. Obviously, we're doing videos. You're watching this right now. So please like the video, but more importantly, be sure to subscribe! Go on. All the cool kids are doing it. You want to.
Right.
We just broke 300.
Yeah,
Yay.
Nice job, everybody.
307. Spread the word, tell your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.